I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to make it so high you'll have teeth falling out. Do you?
Officer told me they could.
Stop. I don't want to hear it. You have the right. And we have here an allegation where he was choked for 5 alleged minutes until he passed out.
No, that never happened.
What you just witnessed was Judge Fleischer hitting his limit, but the key evidence that led him there hasn't been shown yet. How does an argument at a gas station suddenly turn into talk of someone losing their teeth? This case is the state versus Mr. James. At first glance, it appears to be nothing more than a minor altercation, but with up to a year behind bars on the line, every detail suddenly matters. Prosecutors allege that James wrapped his hands around another man's neck for nearly 5 minutes. James tells a very different story, saying he stepped in only to stop the situation from getting worse. So why do police documents mention marks on the neck that the defense argues were never actually there? Are we looking at a serious act of violence, or did authorities completely misread what happened? Subscribe to follow how courtroom strategy and physical facts expose the reality behind cases like this. We break down the details most people overlook. Now, let's step inside the courtroom and watch how this case unfolded from the start.
Good morning, Mr. James.
I was supposed to be here yesterday, but I didn't know my court papers. I thought I was supposed to be on the 25th. And I called the court.
Okay. I will reinstate your bond today.
Now I called the court, and she told me to be here this morning. So I had to catch 2 buses. I catch 1 bus.
There's no need for you to say anything. Just don't miss court again.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
I'm sorry, but there's a call from my computer.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
We have to do probable cause.
Oh, we do?
Just, you have the right to remain silent. I don't want you to say anything because I don't want you to hurt your case anymore, okay?
On March 13th, 2025, at approximately 3:11 a.m., officers were dispatched to a gas station in Houston, Harris County, Texas, in reference to an assault. Upon arrival, officers met with the complainant, who stated the defendant assaulted him with his arms. The complainant stated he was at the gas station when an unrelated suspect started beating on him. As he was getting beat up, the defendant jumped onto the complainant and started beating on him as well. The defendant struck the complainant with a closed fist and strangled the complainant from behind with his forearms in a chokehold for 5 minutes. The complainant passed out. The complainant stated he felt pain. The complainant pointed out the defendant, who was across the street, and the officers attempted to detain the defendant, and the defendant resisted. The complainant positively identified the defendant. The complainant and the defendant are acquaintances through the complainant's girlfriend. The complainant had a bruise on his neck and a bump knot on his cheek. I have spoken to the complainant. So, from what the complainant has told me, it is consistent.
Move.
It's consistent with the rip, but then also this other suspect apparently had fired at their vehicle while the defendant was being detained, and there's an ongoing aggravated assault along with this as well for the other suspect.
You know who that is?
Yes, I've gotten his name. I need to reach out to the officer to see what the status is on that, but we do have the name of the other suspect.
Mr. James, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. If I find that you put hands on anyone in this life from now on, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to make it so high you'll have teeth falling out. Do you understand?
Okay.
You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. If I find that you're a danger to my community, likewise. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are not to have any contact with this person. You're not to go within 1,000 feet of this. Was it a gas station?
Yes, it was a gas station, Your Honor.
This gas station, and I'm going to put an ankle monitor where I know where you are at all times. You just had 2 aggravated assaults and a burglary of
Yeah.
a building
And I didn't,
months ago. So
John,
Mr.
I had
James.
nothing to do with this.
I want you to understand something. I will protect my community at all cost. Do you understand?
I understand that, sir. But I
I don't.
touched nobody. I broke the fight up between
Here's
this
what
guy.
we'll do. Here's what we will do. I will give you a lawyer today. We will wait for this evidence to come in. There's always 2 sides to a
Yeah,
story.
the officer said they need the film from the gas station.
I
That
want you,
exonerates me.
I want you to listen.
Sir.
There are always 2 sides to a story. And the evidence will point to whose side is correct. We are giving you the benefit of the doubt, and this is why
Thank you.
you are out in the free world as it is now. But if I find that you become a danger to my community, if I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you break any of these conditions that I set forth, you know what's going to happen. Do you understand?
Sir.
I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. It doesn't matter to me. All what matters to me is going forward, what happens. And I want my community safe.
Understand.
Judge, can we also get a residential restriction for him not to be able to go near the complainant's residence as well? Because from what it sounds like to me, they all know where each
No.
other lives.
No, I don't.
So,
When I say I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case,
Can I just say one thing?
hold on. It is a Mr. Hernandez. When I'm telling you I don't want you to have contact with this person, it's phone calls, text messages, social media, where this person lives, where this person works, where this person hangs out. If I find that you are anywhere near this person, then I will revoke your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And here's the rub, is that if I make your bond $5,000 to $10,000 or $15,000 and you don't have anyone to make that bond, you will be stuck like Chuck until this case is over with. All I'm asking you to do now is keep my community safe and don't go near this person.
I don't communicate with this person. I ain't touching nobody, Your Honor. I was breaking this guy.
Stop. I will give you a lawyer today. You can tell your side to the lawyer, and then you guys can come up to an agreement. I don't need to be involved at this
Yes, sir.
time.
But the officer told me they could.
Stop. I don't want to hear it. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. You are not to be in possession of any weapons, no alcohol,